Yes, Mzansi, welcome back. It is Monday and this is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we are back in the kitchen doing something special, traveling all over the world. Now, we're meeting the lovely ladies of Black Garlic who specialize in Zambian food, and oh, this food is absolutely delicious. Now, we're talking about a Zambian snack. It's called Chikanda. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, and it's prepared with a tuber of Chikanda orchids. Now, there are various ways to serve it, and today we are being treated to a delectable Chikanda curry, and Clara is here to show us how it is done. Clara, how are you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited. I love the idea of Zambian food. I've never really tasted it, so for me, I'm so excited to obviously get my mouth on some of this because I've heard so many good things about it, especially when it comes to the ingredients. It's all authentic, it's all fresh, and it's full of color.
So Chikanda is a very, very special dish, dear and near to every Zambian's heart.
Okay.
So this one is like ultimate street food. So we usually eat it as is, but today I'm gonna make something different. I'm gonna make a very simple Chikanda curry.
Okay.
So like I said, Chikanda is plant-based. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just like cut it up quickly.
But you kind of use it as like a meat alternative, right?
A perfect meat alternative for anyone that wants to go vegetarian, or if you want to try something different. So like you see, it has a consistency of a sausage or polony. Yeah.
It's like a polony, yeah,
it's like a polony.
Meat-free polony. And exactly what is in this? How do you prepare this?
Okay, so it's made from a tuber, like we said earlier, and then you cook it with pounded garnets and some garlic and some tomatoes. You can go wild and add some chili if you like, but chili is very much optional.
Yeah.
And then you cook it. So slowly but surely you add your Chikanda. So you're gonna pound this, dry it and pound it, and then you add groundnuts that are also like dried and pounded, and then you slowly start adding it. And then you cook it like pap. And then you let it get hard, and then you let it sit for about 30 minutes, and then it bakes like a cake, but on very low heat.
Oh, wow, this is insane. So you're like making your own meat here, and it's all plant-based. So I think everything in this ingredient list is plant-based. So this is like a meat-free alternative. This is a meat-free Monday done right, and all the way from Zambia. I'm absolutely loving this. The way that you've put this together. Can I try this? Is it ready to eat like now? All right, let's try this the first time. It's a meat alternative.
How does it taste? Do you like it?
Wow.
It tastes like
you sure there's no meat in this?
Nah,
no ways. So it's got such an interesting texture and character. It definitely resembles meat. It's chewy. It almost feels like there's some pieces of fat. The flavor as well, it's like a ground meaty type of a flavor to it.
From the groundnuts.
Ah, that makes absolute sense. But I think just the way that it's come together, I can't believe this is not meat. It is so weird to me. This is amazing.
Cheating, huh?
It does feel like I'm cheating, and I think this is something that a lot of people can incorporate into.
The stove is on, no?
Let me help you with that. But I think this is something that a lot of people can incorporate into almost any meal. I mean, if it comes to like a
so
meat.
you can make a wrap, you can make a burger, you can literally make a pizza, tacos.
This has blown my mind. This is amazing. Let me put this pan on for you while we are at it. Get this one here. There we go. Voila, you are on.
Perfect.
Right, so what are you kind of doing? Because this has kind of been pre-made, so you can eat this.
Yes,
so
you can
don't
eat
necessarily
it as
have to
is. So you don't
grill
really
it?
need to, no, you don't have to. It's cooked already. So we're kind of just like warming it just a bit because it's cooked, like you've said.
Okay.
So the next thing that I'm gonna add is some garlic.
And just by tasting this, I can see now exactly how well this dish is going to come together. I'm still blown away by the taste of it.
But the fact that it's not meat.
Yeah, and the fact that it's not meat, but you can make it and cook any sort of meat dish up and use this as your alternative, and it's going to taste so good, right?
A very, very good meat alternative, especially for those people that are vegetarian.
Yeah.
Or you're trying to, you know, cut off meat but not feel like you're struggling.
Clara, you definitely opened up my eyes. I think you've done it to a lot of Mzansi as well, because I'm telling you, you definitely want to try this. It's a great way to just be more conscious, I guess, and reduce your meat consumption.
And it's absolutely healthy.
Yeah.
That's
Do I have to make it myself? Can you purchase it?
No, so I always joke about Chikanda. Chikanda is one of those dishes that in my mind or in my head, I believe are best made by the older women.
Yes.
So like at my age right now, I believe I can make Chikanda
So,
and have
it gets better and
like
better.
a mom. Yeah, so it's one of those like when you're like 40 and up or maybe like 45 going up, you can make perfect Chikanda. So for me, I won't lie and say I know how to make it from scratch, but I just have an auntie by the corner that makes it, so I just make an order and say, I want Chikanda with, you know, 100 rand, 50 rand, depending on my budget.
Okay.
And then, yeah, collect it in the evening and I go wild with it and make whatever it is that I want. So no, I don't know how to make chikanda from
Okay,
scratch.
well, we're gonna have to find ourselves an auntie on the corner as well to make us some
make you
chikanda. Or otherwise, maybe reach out to Clara and find out where the chikanda plug is in your area. But just to fast forward through to the end of this dish, essentially you've cooked it all up in the pan, you've got all your spices included, and then voila, fast forward into the future, and it looks something like that on the right-hand side, correct?
Perfect.
Looks amazing. Well done, Clara. I'm still blown away by the fact that this is not meat, Mzansi. You definitely want to try getting on this and try incorporate this into your next few meals. And if you want the recipe, then it is simple. Get involved in this Zambian delicacy, and you can find it on expressoshow.com. Enjoy.